Well, welcome back once again to my channel. Recently, I'm not gonna lie, this is a pretty good setup that I have over here. To my deep work, to my, to uh, to make some money in the world. However, as I'm getting old, and I do appreciate Hamza's work a lot, and I'm finally very proud of everything that I've built in here. This my new room now. This was a garage, but I put a bed over here, and I'm living. I'm living. I'm living a life that I wanted to in the past. So I'm very proud of myself. The the problem right now is that I have other goals and other ambitions, and I have other projects, um, and eventually, with time, my life will be my mental health will be better, and I'll make better decisions, and I'll be able to uh, I'll be able to I'll be able to make better work, be more focused, make better decisions, and understand what am I supposed to do, what am I building. Uh, yeah, well, finally, I feel like I have a little bit of security in my life. That was something that I didn't in the past for a long, long time. I I just yesterday I have this curtain. I don't know if this is the right word, but I feel like I have a place now. I feel like I can I can begin something that I never had in my entire life. Even though, despite all the difficulties that I had, I overcame a lot of, and I'm very proud of myself. I used to give a lot. I always try to help my friends. I always try to do good work and good things to the world and to society, and to overcome challenges and achieve goals. But I life overall is amazing, but you also make mistakes. It's impossible to live a life without making mistakes. It's impossible to achieve everything you want without people being, without hurting people. You Even if you don't want to hurt people, it's almost impossible to achieve some goals without hurting others, I believe. Because sometimes you need to, for example, I had a good friend in university, and he was really a good friend, but after university I felt a lack, I'm not going to say a lack of courage, because it's within his personality, but I felt a, a sort of trying to have an authority over me, my decisions of life, trying to inspire me, not inspire me, but trying to push me to have the same life path that he is on. Like going to a safe job, and have safe life. I cannot do that because of my personality. I need to be I need to be challenging things. I need to be innovating things. I need to be doing my mark in the world, and this is who I am. So I struggle a lot because I also always have some problems with authority. I don't like people telling me what to do. I don't like people telling me where to go, and I fight a lot. I fight a lot to to build a position where I had no one has authority over me, not even the government or any other institution, and I will keep fighting because this is, in a way, this is who I am. Uh, I cannot run away from my authenticity, my authentic self, and I love myself. I mean, I can go to a job and work 2 to 3 days, or you know, but I'll always, I know, because I was like that. I will always have a bigger goal and a bigger dream and a bigger impact to have in the world, and I think I've done it pretty good, pretty well when I was younger. I know people, they were dissatisfied with me because at the time I had other problems and I had other goals in my life, and you and I also made mistakes. You know, it's impossible. It's impossible to look at. I know you young guys probably watching my videos. You young people, you look at Cristiano Ronaldo, you look at Hamza, you look at Iman, and you have people like us as your your role models. And then we, at some point, we are not perfect and we'll make mistakes. I'm a human being. I have sexual desires. I have, I have headaches. I have, I have pain. I have my own issues. I have my own personality and my own. I'm a bit cold of a person. I don't get too attached to others. And sometimes this is bad in business world. It's a bad thing in the love world with people. Usually, people want someone that they can, get more attached, or I don't know. I think I'm cold, but at the same time, I think I'm also, when I'm into someone, I think I'm also really into someone, really, really deeply. So I'm very proud of myself. I have to be honest. This is to those of you, if you watch Hamza. Hamza has a spot exactly like this with the papers on the wall, and he inspired me a lot. He was one of the I can call him one of my mentors, one of my teachers, professors, whatever you want to call it, in my life, because you know, uh, yeah, looking at my personality and looking at who I am. I would obviously end up having trying to have some kind of a mentor or someone to guide me uh, to a no, I won't use the word society, but to a place, to have a place that suit me, to have systems that help me to survive and to thrive. Because first, yeah, of course, I want to survive, and with this place, I think I can survive. I have my mom, I have my neighbors, so I think it's all perfect relationships with them, but we are okay. So, and now I want to thrive. Now I want to thrive. I think I can thrive in businesses and in the sports, but it's not just about me. It's not just me. It's the whole world has to open itself to me, and I don't know if they can, but I'm fighting, and I'll keep fighting a lot because I love this, and believe me, I'm very proud of myself. Of course, I'm also proud of you, but this is individual journey. So as individual journeys, everybody has their own time, and everybody has their own journey, and we need to be proud of ourselves. If you're trying to do, it's like Tate says a lot. If you're trying to do the best, if you're trying to do Tate says, if you're trying to do, if you're proud of yourself, that's all that matters, and that is true. I'm very proud of myself. At a young age, I wasn't. Still nowadays, I don't really understand my mother, but my parents. But it's okay. I have to live more, and then I need to try to see if I can do better work than better job than they did in the past. I believe I can because I have a completely different values in society. I see society in a different way that they both do. But it doesn't mean shit. I still have to do things. I still have to make it happen, and I don't know if I can nowadays. Actually, I'm confident. I believe in myself, but I also have doubts, and I also have insecurities. But I'm enjoying my life. I'm living a good life. I want an iPhone. I know I have a Samsung, which I'm grateful for, and I can make a video about gratitude. I'm really happy. I'm really happy because this is all I wanted to my entire life. This I have. It was my dream to have a place for sleep, and I could have a normal desk, normal things, not fucking shit furniture or for shit or being controlled. I really hate that. I'm a human being. I really cannot be controlled. Nobody cannot control me. I think for you to control me, you have to put me in a jail cell. uh that's the only way you can control me, and I don't believe I I don't believe I will. How can I say it? I don't believe I deserve to be in one. So um, there are rules in society, and I'm a man that I know how to improve them, how to make them better. Because, and this is what I realize now. When you're young people, most of you, because you use YouTube, when you grow up, you'll realize that everything that exists in the world, every football team, every school, every institution, every government, every law is made by humans and can be changed by you. You that are listening to me, you're the future. You're the next uh, Steve Jobs. You are the next uh, uh, prime minister. You are the next rule making. You are the next legislator. So I am that kind of people. I am the kind of people who sees things and knows how to improve them. Look at this. This was just a garage. This is. Look at the floor. The floor is like it's not a real floor. It's like war. It looks like I'm at war. This is what I like. I like this. I'm a man, and I wanted to be treated as a man, but I think now I am. So I only need 2 to 3 chicks to start to have some long-term relationships, and eventually, if God allows me, I would be very happy to have a wife. But again, it comes down to my personality again. I don't think I can have a wife and have that kind of life like me, my wife. Uh, I go to bed. I came out of bed. I go to eat at midday and then at night. I don't think I can have that life. I love my life. Today is a Sunday. It's not Sunday. I don't know how to say it. I went out. I wanted to work, and everything's closed. And I'm very disappointed. I'm very disappointed because I understand the rules of normal society. They need to rest, they need to take the day off, this and that, but that's not how I work. I like to make my own schedules. I like to make my own. Okay, I'm doing this now, I'm doing that now, I'm doing this now, and I'm doing that now. And it makes me really, and now I kind of understand minorities, and I kind of understand why they should have a voice in the world. uh, because if you're a minority, you need special. I don't know. I'm not gonna say special, but you need a little bit of different treatment because, let's say, for me today, I consider myself a minority because I wanted to work today, and today everything's closed. So maybe in the future for people like me, we'll have robotic robotic world. Everyone can enjoy. Everybody can work whenever they want to work with all the systems. I think this is the future, and I like it. I enjoy it. I enjoy the idea of people, robots doing everything for people, because for various multiple reasons. Um, I'll be honest. I don't trust a lot of myself. I'm confident and I like myself now more than ever, but I don't trust myself. I know I can fail. I know I can, even if I put myself to work at some time. I know I there's a possibility of failure. So I like the idea of having robots doing things for us, doing uh, and I believe doing yeah. I like the idea that they can provide us what we need, because yeah, I don't know. It's a complex world. It's very complex world. There's a lot of I would love to debate with this with people nowadays, because nowadays I can have opinions. When I was younger, I couldn't have any opinions. People didn't allow me to have opinions. They were trying to, still today they try to kill my opinions. They try to they don't. I don't know. I don't understand a lot of people. But I'm an adult now, and I live in a small country. Portugal is very small. I'm so thankful that I have internet. Without internet, I wouldn't be anything. And I love internet. Because of internet, I was able to play Counter Strike, because I saw a lot of Tiagovsky, and I was 16. Then I was able to play a lot of sports, and I beat almost all of my enemies in the sports. I can show you my titles. You wanna see? For the first time, for the first time in YouTube history, you're gonna see all of my titles. Here they are, all the medals. I beat all my enemies in the sports, but it came with a lot of pain, a lot of struggle, a lot of enemies, a lot of battles, a lot of training, a lot of training. And yeah, I love everything I did. I also, yeah, I'm better. I used to. I'm better. I'm better, and I know there's preconceptions about astrology and my my chart and this and that, but I like astrology. In astrology, we need to accept what we read. For example, I know I have my sun in Libra. I know I'm kind of a diplomatic person, this and that. But as you age, you want to try to not correct yourself, but you want to try to work on the things that you want to be more like. You want to be more. I imagine, let's say you want to be good with women, you want to be a good partner for your wife. Um, Maybe you bring her some flowers every single week. Maybe you take her, you go dinner together in the weekends outside. I don't know. There's a couple of things you can do if you love her. So even though you're cold, now you're trying to fight that. So you cannot, you can't just read everything that astrology says about you. You keep that in consideration in your mind, but always try to follow, focus on your own hero life, hero path. And so far, I'm super proud of myself. I don't know the future, and I like to believe that every single accomplishment that I have, uh, they head on each other, but they also bring enemies. They also bring some people that eventually will resent us. And for me, even is my family, my younger. I've had to do some stuff to my old family and to my younger family that I a little bit regret, but um, it is what it is. Nowadays, I'm very grateful for everything, and I think gratitude is the gratitude journaling. This and that. I have mine over there. I can show you. But look at this. How beautiful is this? I was winner. Can you? I can't. I did this my entire life, and I deserved an opportunity. But it's okay, It's okay. I don't mind. The club, is. There's a quote from Grant Cardone. I love it. It's life is about strangers. Life is just about strangers. Every stranger is an opportunity. I love that quote. In every stranger, you can build a story. You can hide yourself. You can show only the good things about you, but I don't know if that works in the real life. I don't know. It is what it is. The business world is a lot of competitivity. Uh, I try to do good. I try to be on my way, uh, on my corner, uh, doing my things. I try to get some help from people, and then I try to act. I have a lot of ideas, but sincerely, as I'm getting old, I realize that I don't know if I'll be possible to fulfill them. I don't know. I realized I'm also losing my hair here, and I need a bigger beard. Shit. Oof, but very proud of myself anyway. It was tough. It was very tough. 2 years. Two extremely difficult 2 years. I made a lot of bad decisions. But I have ideas and I have things in my mind, but I also have dreams. I don't know. For me, it's tough. It's hard to execute the ideas with the resources that I have, with the people that I know, with the place that I live in. It's very difficult for me to trust people, also. That's another one. Uh, I barely trust myself. Imagine trusting in others. It's 10 times harder for me. But I'm a dreamer. And while I'm alive, I'll always dream, and I'll always keep dreaming. I appreciate everybody, people that follows my videos, my content. I hope someday this is worth. I hope I'm doing good things to society. I read a lot that people don't understand that I'm trying to do. What I'm trying to do is the best for everything, for everybody. But I also don't like to explain that. I don't like to talk about my work. I don't like to talk about my projects. I don't like to talk about my ideas. My, I don't like to talk about my money. I don't like to talk about anything. I like to do things very, very privately as much as I can so that I don't ruin them. Because if what happens is when you in life, a lot of my, I don't know, how can I say, failures. I don't fail. I failed a little bit. I failed. I failed because of lack of information. Most of my failures came from lack of information. Yeah, my neck. I need to go to a guy to make me this track. I've met a woman that I liked. I miss her already. If you're listening to me, I liked you a lot, Mister. I think she had green eyes, beautiful eyes, beautiful woman. I don't know. Yeah, I rebel a lot against authority and against powerful structures. That's exactly who I am. I don't. I hate to see conventional ways of doing things. I'm an innovator. I'm exactly like Steve Jobs. Uh, I like to and Elon Musk. I like to innovate, and the problem is when people when people are trying to innovate process, innovate. Um, when people are trying, innovation is change, and when people try to innovate and change the way people used to do things that worked before, but it can get better. People don't understand that will get better, so they prefer to stay X. It's like you can go, there's X, and you can go to X plus with some risks, little risks. People prefer to stay with X than knowing that they can go X minus one to go X plus 10. It's like people hate to have any kind of changes that they don't see it, they can't see it the same way I can. That's why I'm the visionary and you're not.